Meet the new Nintendo Switch. Nintendo fans have been begging for a new Switch for quite some time now. We wanted better battery life when in handheld mode, 4K when docked, fixed Joy-Con drift, and a better kickstand. And well, we got one of those things. Other upgrades include double the internal storage, a 7-inch OLED screen, wired LAN internet integration, and did we mention the kickstand? Wait, is that a bar? Are they at a bar? Remember bars? I can't wait for life to get back to normal so I can take my new Nintendo Switch OLED model down to the local bar again. You know, like the good old times. Nothing says a successful Tinder date like lapping your opponent on Rainbow Road for the second time. Did I say opponent? I meant date, obviously. You can tell I haven't been out in a while, can't you? All joking aside, the addition of an OLED screen to the new Nintendo Switch is a pretty big deal. An interesting note here is that typically OLED displays deal less well with direct sunlight and reflections, so it's an interesting move on Nintendo's part to put it on a handheld gaming device designed to go out and about with you. Of course, this wouldn't be the first time Nintendo have done something seemingly odd and pulled it off.
The extraordinary video robot. He follows the commands you put on the screen to help you tackle even the toughest challenge.
So we'll have to wait until we get our hands on it before coming to a concrete conclusion. The Switch OLED will be available from October 8th for $350, and we'll be giving you a full review when we finally get our hands on one, so make sure you subscribe and you won't miss out on that video. A Plague Tale Innocence is getting a next-gen upgrade, releasing on Xbox Series X, S, and PS5. If you already own the game on Xbox One, you get to upgrade your copy for free, while PS Plus subscribers who have access to the PS5 can add the game to their library as part of July's free games. So with all that in mind, we thought we'd dive back into the Games Radar archives and see what they thought of A Plague Tale Innocence when it came out back in 2019.
A Plague Tale Innocence might be centered around a relatively adorable little boy, but it's grim.
I won't ask again. Where is your son?
Telling the story of two siblings, the teenage Amicia and her 5-year-old brother Hugo, as they struggle to find a cure for Hugo's mysterious illness. It's a linear puzzle stealth game which follows the pair as they flee from the Inquisition in medieval France, who are set on capturing Hugo for some nefarious means. Yet it's not just the Inquisition that they have to contend with, as man-eating rats are spreading the plague across France. These rats flee from the light but swarm in the dark, so A Plague Tale Innocence's puzzles have you manipulating the rodent hordes by using your sling to extinguish and light fires, or breaking lanterns to set the rats on unsuspecting Inquisition soldiers. The inventive mechanics do make it a game that gets more ambitious the longer you spend playing it, and the world is so beautiful that it's genuinely begging for a photo mode. If you're in the mood for a perfectly respectable, undemanding weekend game, A Plague Tale Innocence is for you. Games Radar gives it 3.5 stars out of 5.
It seems that most of the internet agreed that A Plague Tale Innocence had a lot of potential when it came out way back in 2019. And with a sequel announced at Xbox's E3 2021 showcase, there couldn't be a better time to jump into this disease-ridden world. You know, to escape our own disease-ridden world. And finally this week, new iPhone 13 rumours started coming out, suggesting a bigger camera block than ever before. A redesigned iPhone case surfaced on Chinese social network Weibo, suggesting the iPhone 13 Pro could have the biggest camera array yet. Numerous changes have been rumoured for the iPhone 13 Pro's camera for quite some time, including improved telephoto range, more lens elements, changes in aperture, and the addition of sensor shift optical image stabilization. So then it's not surprising that the camera block could grow, although based on these photos, we're surprised by just quite how much. Of course, the case design could be wrong. It could be based on leaks, rumours, and guesswork rather than any official information. So we're taking this one with a huge pinch of salt. But there's a clear trend of camera blocks on smartphones getting bigger and bigger. So the question is a shiny new camera a major selling point for you guys? Would that be the thing that convinces you to pick up the new iPhone, or is it all just getting a little out of hand at this point? Let us know what you think of all this or any of the other stories we covered today in the comments below. I've been Matt Phillips, this has been Totally Rated, and we'll see you on the next episode.